Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Aaron Demansky, along with Tyler Hodge. Today, we continue our coverage of Red Tornado basketball on WKMC, as Mount Carmel area will face Loyalsock in the PIAA AAA Girls Basketball District Championship game. Big Red come into tonight's contest at 24-2. They're the #1 seed and are your Heartland Conference champions. In the semifinals, MCA defeated rival Southern Columbia 60-54.
Yeah, Aaron, Loyalsock comes in at 17-6, the #3 seed, and pulled off a shocker in the semifinals, defeating the 2 seed Bloomsburg 40-36. Last time these two teams played, Aaron, Mount Carmel defeated Loyalsock 45-20.
This one's for all the spoils, Hodge, as the winner gets to cut down the nets and bite into those district champion medals. We're getting ready for tip-off, and the PA announcer did go through Loyalsock's starting lineup. He's going to announce the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes lineup momentarily.
At guard, a junior #2, Ava Chapman. At guard, a senior #21, Rachel Whitney. At guard, a senior #24, Katie Wachowski. At forward, a senior #10, Jenna Pizzoli. At forward, a senior #42, Alyssa Reisinger.
Just to recap, the usual suspects are on the court for the Big Red. Number 10, Jenna Pizzoli, 42, Alyssa Reisinger, 21, Rachel Wachowski, 24, Katie Wachowski, and number 2, Ava Chapman. On the court for Loyalsock, number 1, Natalia Abdul Hakim, number 2, Juliana Ellis, number 20, Chloe Kennedy, number 23, Izzy Dadsey, and number 30, Elena Dadsey. Before our tip, we would like to thank our game sponsor, UMB Bank. And just a couple game notes. Scoreboards are in awkward placements here at Milton, so we will try to give you score updates as much as possible locally as we go through the game.
Well, here we go, Aaron. I think we mentioned it before. This is probably the biggest game we did. Hopefully we're in for a good one.
Girls are ready for the tip. And the District 4 Championship is underway. Loyalsock will begin with possession.
Mount Carmel coming out man-to-man. Played out aggressive man-to-man defense. Coach Brown was instilled here.
Ellis.
Good hands early on from Mount Carmel.
Jenna Pizzoli getting the loose ball. Tornadoes have it.
Quick steal from Mount Carmel on that man-to-man defense.
Reisinger dishes to Katie Wachowski. And the Tornadoes strike first on the floor.
Beautiful pass by Reisinger there to get it to the open. Wachowski streak into the basket.
Sock bringing it back up the court. Abdul Hakim.
Might have stepped on the line there for backcourt. But there it is. There's your reward on a turnover.
Hodge, throughout the season, you always said the ball doesn't lie, so it bounced out of bounds anyway.
The ball does not lie. Chapman was playing great defense up there. And she looked like she did. Well, it's like offender stepped on the line, and instead she threw it away.
Rachel gets it up over half court to Chapman. Tried to work it inside to Reisinger. Got a little loose. Dadsey snags it for Sock. She dishes to Abdul Hakim. Lancers have it. Cross half court.
Yeah, Mount Carmel, they're picking up full court. They're not letting them get into the half court set. Chapman's guarding the ball handler full court of the way.
Try to work it inside.
Pizzoli with her steal. They're running.
Up to Katie Wachowski. Tried to go inside the Reisinger. Dadsey knocks it away.
They're going to get a foul on Pizzoli there. It'll be Pizzoli's first foul here. The 6:42 mark in the first quarter.
Sock going to inbound. Abdul Hakim dishes.
It is trap.
Ellis is trapped. Wachowski, Chapman triggering the jump ball. Tornadoes have it. Katie going to inbound.
Three or four possessions for Loyalsock there. It's been turnovers, and they're not anywhere near the basket. Mount Carmel really forcing them away from inside in the paint there.
Rachel taking some looks, gets it to her sister Katie. Little pass back and forth, wing to Pizzoli. Little spin move by Jenna.
It looks like Loyalsock's playing a little foot in the paint, man-to-man, helping on everything.
Pizzoli, 3-ball, rims out. Ellis with the rebound for Sock. Abdul Hakim controlling.
Right there, another turnover there. That's off her. It's gonna, ooh. Looked like it rolled off the back of 13 for Loyalsock's leg there, but Loyalsock's going to keep possession underneath.
For those of you tuning in, number 13 is not listed on the Loyalsock roster. Starter we were given was number 20, Chloe Kennedy, so we'll double check that as soon as possible to see if it is actually Chloe wearing number 13. Tornadoes have it. Rachel Wikoski. Inside to Reisinger, Dadsy all over it.
Yeah, just a little awkward pass there, trying to get into Reisinger inside.
And Dadsy's bringing her A game early on defense for Loyalsock.
Nice play by Loyalsock.
Into Ellis.
Great defense by Chapman.
Pizzoli bringing it up the court.
A little low scoring here for Mount Carmel and Loyalsock. 2-0 only with the 5-minute mark.
Rachel ditches it over to Katie. 3-shot. Rims out again.
That was those in again, out again Finnegan's, Aaron. That was down. Just rolled out.
Rim is not being forgiving early here in Milton.
2 3-pointers by Mount Carmel by Jenna Pizzoli and Wikoski there. Both were on the mark. They just rolled out. Nice drive.
Nice drive and a bucket for number 13 again. We'll double check.
Loyalsock playing man-to-man. They looked like they're playing a little foot in the paint, man, in the first couple possessions for Mount Carmel, but now they extended it out.
2-2 early as we approach halfway in the first quarter. Tornadoes have possession. Chapman on the wing. Gets to Reisinger. Dadsy guarding her. Reisinger to the hoop. Doesn't fall. Sock gets it. Abdul Hakim gets it out to 13. Nice move by Katie Wikoski, but possession is going to stay with Loyalsock.
Yeah, nice aggressive defense there by Katie Wikoski to get a hand on the ball. I believe Loyalsock's going to call that timeout. Oh, it's going to be Mount Carmel 30-second timeout there on the out of bounds.
And at the break, we just want to, there's a lot of events going on. It's championship weekend. We want to give our first shout out during our broadcast to Ryan Widener, advancing to the PIAA Wrestling Championships for MCA, doing a great job. And just on our game reset, number 13 for Loyalsock is Sophia Melito. So we'll make that correction moving forward. And Sock has it after the timeout, under 4 minutes in the first. 2-2, low-scoring game.
Yeah, Coach Verano called a quick 30-second timeout there. She must have not liked what she saw on the defensive end or on the offensive end last possession. You know, talk it over with the girls and get back out there. Abdul Hakim to inbound. Oh, she stepped over the line. She got too excited there, stepped over the line before she threw the ball in. Well, so going to come out with a little full court press themselves here. Watch for the game to speed up for Mount Carmel.
Chapman gets it into Katie.
Thread his needle with that pass, though, Aaron. That snuck through.
Yes, it was.
Mount Carmel getting to an offensive set.
Pizzoli in the corner. Tornadoes looking to make something happen on offense early in this game.
Well, it's like playing very good man-to-man defense. They're almost face guarding Pizzoli and Chapman.
Rachel Wikoski to the hoop, doesn't fall. Izzy Dadsy grabs it up to Melito. Inside to Elena Dadsy, and we have a whistle.
We had a foul on the floor.
MCA student section not happy.
They didn't like it.
It's nice to see the student section in full force here for the district championship.
And they're going to get Katie Wikoski with the foul on the floor before the shot. It's a good foul, though. They definitely had the size advantage in there, and she was going to go up for a layup if Katie didn't give her a little foul there.
15, Abby Clokus checks in for the Big Red.
Good hands.
Reisinger, great defense, but Dadsy snags it. Sock maintains possession.
They had her on a roll there. Just errant pass.
Slips out of the grab of Ellis. Tornado's going to regain possession.
Loyalsock still going to stay full court man. Abby Clokus checked in for Coach Verano.
Wikoski's pass it back and forth. Katie brings up over half court. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. We're still tied at 2, low scoring early on in the district championship.
Watch for the double. Here comes the double. Tell you what, Coach Jacobson and Loyalsock, they're really playing off on the Wikoski twins, baiting them to shoot some three-pointers. Could be knocked away. Could be a foul. Yep, it's going to come sooner or later. It looked like Reisinger got fouled, but then they're going to get the foul.
Yeah, they were swarming on Jenna there.
They're going to get the foul on 30 from Loyalsock. Danzy, it's her first.
Number 20, Chloe Kennedy, is checking in for Sock,
Mount Carmel's going to have it side out of bounds.
along with number 12, Anna Luxemburger. Tornadoes have it. Pozzoli to Rachel. Rachel's going to set up like she normally does. Take the looks, back to Jenna. Alyssa.
So they got to be careful with the passes.
Pozzoli to the hoop.
Nice
and
take.
It falls.
Pass got knocked away, but it fell into Jenna's hands, and she took advantage of it. Right to the basket.
Tornadoes up 2:10 left in the first quarter.
Loyalsock really trying to slow it down.
Dadsy dishes. Melito for that shot. Off the rim, no good. Dadsy gets the rebound. Dishes out to Melito.
That was one of those long rebounds. Hit the back of the iron, and he wins the ball there.
Luxemburger, Melito.
He got wide open in the corner there for a nice little jumper.
Ties it up 4-4 with 1:40 left in the first quarter.
I'd like to see him try to get this ball inside the Reisinger. Maybe get Danzy her second foul here, and there they go. They tried.
Possession's going to stay with the Tornadoes. Chapman checking back in for the Big Red.
Yeah, Mount Carmel, they tried to get inside the Reisinger. It was just a little awkward pass there. They couldn't get it into her. But Danzy, she has one foul, so they're going to try to work on her to get her second here in the first quarter.
Katie inbounds to Chapman, back to Katie. Clokus.
Really slow pace first quarter here.
Yeah, you know, district championship.
Working the nerves out.
Yep, team's getting the kinks out. It's low scoring, 4-4. Still very early in the contest. Corner shot for Katie. And Clokus with a big rebound. Dadsy was there.
Gonna stay with Mount Carmel. Hit a couple hands going out of bounds there. Last touch by Loyalsock.
Katie gonna inbound.
Little box set here for Mount Carmel. They're trying to get it into Reisinger. Loyalsock is doubling down, playing very aggressive defense.
Chapman, 3 shot. Doesn't fall. Dadsy with another rebound.
They have a trap. A timeout. Loyalsock's in a quick timeout there. He saw the trap coming. He got a quick timeout. It's a good timeout there by Coach Jacobson there for Loyalsock. His center, Danzy, was trapped there in the corner by Reisinger and Wikoski, and he had to call a timeout there.
At the timeout, we'd like to once again thank our game sponsor. Please visit UMB if you have any banking needs, located on Oak Street in Mount Carmel. 44.5 seconds remaining in the first. Game knotted at 4 apiece for the Lancers and the Tornadoes.
And you know, we were talking about a slow-paced game. Both teams, you know, coming off big wins. Loyalsock over Bloomsburg, Mount Carmel over the rival Southern. I got to watch both those games on TV. Both teams, Mount Carmel and Loyalsock, did start off slow in both games.
Sock inbounds.
Mount Carmel's got to get back.
Works it up to Ellis. Ellis with the shot. Doesn't drop. Reisinger board.
Very good jump ball. Very good jump ball. It looked like Reisinger held on the arm there instead of going for the ball. But either way, it's going to stay Loyalsock possession.
Lancers inbound. Dadsey. Kennedy on the wing. Just takes a look. Try to get it to Ellis.
That's going to roll there. It's just an errant pass. If they have it, Loyalsock might have an opportunity for a layup.
Wikoski sisters checking back in for the Tornadoes. Pozzoli inbounds to Rachel.
Okay, 30 seconds here, Coach Ferrano. You might see her hold for the last shot here. You don't want to see nothing. You know, give a leak out here before the quarter and go into the second quarter trailing.
Pozzoli, 3-shot, doesn't fall.
It's going to stay Mount Carmel's ball. We thought maybe they would hold for the last shot, Aaron, but Jenna Pozzoli saw a shot she liked, and she took it. 14 seconds left here.
Rachel, top of the key, gets over to Katie. Looking for an angle.
There's 6.
Dishes out to Rachel.
They get a shot up.
Chapman, 3-shot. Doesn't fall at the end of the quarter. And we have an amazing game so far. Low scoring. Loyalsock 4 at the end of 1. And I think if you've been following along this season, many people did not expect this to be 4-4 at the end of 1 quarter, but it's the district championship. Both squads bringing their A game, and a lot of basketball left to be played here at the Jungle in Milton.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I said I got to watch both teams play on the other night when Loyalsock defeated Bloomsburg and Mount Carmel defeated Southern. Mount Carmel only had 6 points in the first quarter until they hit a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter, and then Jenna Pozzoli hit that big buzzer beater at the end of the half. And Loyalsock was actually trailing Bloomsburg 13-4 in the first quarter. So both teams in those last games did start off slow, and it's showing here again. Both teams kind of playing a little slower than their normal pace here after the first quarter.
Those semifinals at Shamokin were like the Final Four. I mean, 4 squads. It's unfortunate that one of those squads are not able to advance to the state tournament. That is Southern Columbia, because Bloomsburg did defeat them earlier here at Milton. So again, the top 3 finishers in District 4 will advance to the PIAA tournament, which begins next Friday. Tornadoes have it to start the second quarter. Rachel going to command the Big Red offense.
I still like to see, I know Danzy's playing, they're kind of doubling down on Reisinger. I'd still like to see when they're going to get a foul. Jenna's going to shoot 2 at the foul line, but I still like to see him try to work it into Reisinger just to possibly pick up, an over the back foul on one of the Danzy twins if you're Mount Carmel.
Pozzoli at the stripe.
Good hustle back by Mount Carmel. Danzy said nice screen. It got the switch on Reisinger, but Mount Carmel hustled back and stopped the ball. Loyalsock getting set up.
Dadsy's passed it back and forth. Abdul Hakim dishes to Dadsy. Ellis rebound.
Little trap there. Gonna go for it.
Abdul Hakim gets it to Ellis. She snuck it out there at the last possible second.
Yeah, the trap was there. They kind of let her just get the pass off. Danzy had position on Reisinger there.
Dadsy will try to work inside to her sister. Rachel grabs the loose ball.
She had a great post position on Reisinger. Oh, Mount Carmel just errantly throws it away.
Just lost it. 6 minutes, 51 seconds remaining until half. Tornadoes up 6-4.
You don't see that happen much for Mount Carmel, especially with the Wikoski twins. They usually take care of the basketball greatly. And just as we're saying that, Loyalsock turns it over.
Tornadoes going to get it back.
I think the nerves, Aaron. I think the nerves are definitely sinking in for both teams. Jenna for 3.
Doesn't fall. Dadsy grabs it.
Mount Carmel's got to get back. Loyalsock has numbers.
Over to Abdul Hakim. Ellis. Ryder. We have a whistle.
Ready to get a jump. Good defense there by Mount Carmel to get a tie-up. Gets the Loyalsock possession.
And just another FYI to viewers for Loyalsock, we finally, officially, number 13 is Katie Ryder. And apologies for announcing that incorrectly earlier. We like to get things correct. So number 13 is Katie Ryder for Sock.
Yeah, especially when she's in the scoring column for Loyalsock. She had that nice little jumper in the corner.
Abdul Hakim. Katie on the spot. Florida Tornadoes gets it up to Pizzoli, to the hoop. Doesn't fall. Dadzi got that last board, and she's been playing big time in this first half.
Great hustle, both teams. Thought Pizzoli was going to leak out there for a layup, but Loyalsock really hustled back, played good defense, not foul.
Izzy Dadzi. Pizzoli on defense there. Sock going to maintain possession.
Yeah, both teams playing very aggressive man-to-man defense.
And in this district title, there are two sets of sisters on the floor. The Dadzi sisters for Loyalsock, and of course the Wikoski sisters for the Red Tornadoes.
Good knockaway there by Alyssa. Loyalsock's really trying to work it into the Danzi twin, but Mount Carmel's helping on the defensive end and getting good hands on the ball to knock it away. Not allowing that entry pass. Oh, they had a tumble. The two girls, Mount Carmel and Loyalsock, both just fell to the ground.
Dadzi's pass it back up to each other there for Sock. We have a whistle.
Gonna get that foul on Reisinger.
Elena Dadzi is going to head to the stripe, and you know, if you watch the last time we broadcast these two teams, the difference in this one is Elena Dadzi for Sock. She's there as a presence inside and hits the foul shot to cut the lead to 1. 6-5 Red Tornadoes. Dadzi drops the second to tie it up. Knotted at 6 apiece. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining until half. Tornadoes have it.
The Loyalsock showed full court press there, and they dropped back.
Pizzoli gets it out. Chapman to the hoop.
She didn't get fouled. Good take. Good take by Chapman there. She gets rewarded going to the foul line.
Ava going to head to the stripe. She's had a nice couple of playoff games for the Red Tornadoes. Junior doing very well. Chapman hits the first. Tornadoes regain the lead 7-6.
Yeah, and you mentioned Chapman having a good last couple playoff games. You know, she's really been the third key to this scoring offense for Mount Carmel, with Alyssa Reisinger, Jenna Pizzoli being the top two, and then Chapman's been coming in clutch with some three-pointers for Coach Fernando and Mount Carmel.
Clokas grabs the loose ball, and she's been another clutch performer in these playoffs for the Big Red. Chapman on the wing, gets it to Rachel. Over to Clokas.
You know, I think that's going to be the difference tonight for Mount Carmel or Loyalsock. You're going to have to get that third girl score. You know, Alyssa Reisinger, Jenna Pizzoli are your top two scorers for Mount Carmel, and Chapman and the Wikoski twins, even Abby Clokas. You know, you got to get one of the other girls going, open things up, and nice play.
Rachel with a nice pass inside to Alyssa. Doesn't fall. Ryder grabs it for Sock. Rachel gets it right back to the Big Red.
Here we go, Aaron. We're speeding up now.
Pizzoli on the wing. Back to Wikoski.
I think they're going to go back to the same set there they just ran, because Alyssa had a good look at the layup, but Danzi played great defense.
Pizzoli driving to the hoop, no good. Dadzi up to Ryder. Ryder to the hoop. Gonna get the foul call.
It's going to be on Chapman. Chapman's first.
Ryder was moving on that last play.
They got the ball on a block on Jenna Pizzoli, and they ran.
First foul shot doesn't drop. Reed and Katie Wikoski check in for Mount Carmel area. Ellis coming back in for the Lancers. She replaces number 5, Bella Melito. Second foul shot also rims out. Pizzoli tried to get the board, and the officials are going to signal Loyalsock's going to maintain possession.
Yeah, Loyalsock's getting a lot of the loose balls. They're getting, usually the ones that go to Mount Carmel. Loyalsock right here in the second quarter is getting a lot of loose balls.
Abdul Hakim. Izzy Dadzi inside to her sister Elena. Doesn't fall. Tornado's going to get it back.
Oh, he pointed. Yeah, I was going to say he pointed to Mount Carmel. Everyone stayed in the same area, but the official pointed down the court for Mount Carmel ball.
Katie inbounds to Rachel. Going to bring it up the court as we approach 4 minutes left until halftime. Mount Carmel area leading 7-6. Pozzoli out to Rachel, working that wing. Reed to Katie.
Aaron, we mentioned our pregame talk about the way Loyalsock played against Bloomsburg the other night, where they really packed it in the middle, and it looks like they're trying to do that again. Almost giving the Wachowski twins, Sydney Reed, opportunities to shoot three-pointers.
Rachel Wachowski takes a three, and it falls. Big three-point shot for Rachel
That's how you get them out of
Wachowski.
that defense right there. That's how you get them out of that defense. If she's going to hit threes, they're going to have to come out and guard her. That's going to open up the middle for Reisinger.
Tornadoes up 10-6, 3:23 and counting. Lancers setting up on offense. Izzy Dadzi gets it out to Ellis, working around to Abdul Hakim.
Mount Carmel really forcing them away from the basket. They're not letting them get anything inside.
Luxemburger. And Dadzi grabs a loose ball. Shot is no good. They're fighting for it.
They're going to get a foul on number. Oh, geez, a lot of girls falling over the place there. Everyone trying to help Jenna up. It looked like there was going to be another foul. And they're going to get that foul on number 2 for Loyalsock.
Tornado's going to have possession. Exactly 3 minutes left until the halftime break. Up 10-6 in this district championship. And it did not disappoint so far, Hodge. This one is a classic. Low score.
Absolutely. I bite my tongue now because we were just talking about how Loyalsock was packing it in the middle there, and then here comes Rachel Wachowski from Mount Carmel, hit that huge three. Again, if you can see it, viewers at home, they're really baiting her to shoot that three.
Rachel takes another one. Just off the rim, Dadzi, another board for Sock.
That was on, though. It was online.
Abdul Hakim.
That's a good shot for Rachel Wachowski.
Into Elish. Basket falls, and she's going to head to the stripe for a chance for a three-point play.
They're going to get that foul on Katie Wachowski. That's her second.
Ellis, a sophomore for Loyalsock. And Ryder checks back in for the Lancers, number 13. Ellis knocks it down, cuts the lead to 1, 10-9.
Yeah, three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Jenna over to Rachel. Pozzoli taking a look, Reisinger. Chapman. Pozzoli on the wing. Gets it out to Rachel. Reisinger to the hoop.
Good take by Reisinger. Her first 2 points of the game gets Mount Carmel at 12-9 lead.
Tornadoes were waiting for that all first half, and it finally delivers.
Good move. Went baseline. They were strong to finish.
And great defensive move by Reisinger too, but Sock's going to keep it. 12-9, 150 and counting left until half.
And they're going to get the block on Sydney Reed from Mount Carmel. Sydney Reed, that's going to be Sydney Reed's first. Little jawing there.
Cloak is going to check back in.
You can see the emotions running high here, Aaron. Both teams want this.
Oh, absolutely. District gold on the line here at Milton.
Oh, they're going to get a foul. They're going to get a foul on Cloakers after she fell.
And throughout the whole first half, this gymnasium was intense, but the intensity just got kicked up a couple notches on that last call.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Cloakers kind of reach for the ball, but I think she whiffed, and the girl just fell down there, and unfortunately, for Mount Carmel, they called foul on Cloakers. And it looked like she went for the steal and just completely missed, and the girl fell over.
Abdul Hakim's shot doesn't drop. Another whistle.
foul on Hakeem. It's going to be her first.
Tornado's going to have it.
Coach Verano's going a little offense-defense here.
Kachel checks back in for the Red Tornadoes, Wachowski sisters.
Focus and Reed were playing very aggressive, good defense there. And, you know, with Katie Wachowski having 2 fouls, they're going to get her back in for the offensive end.
1 minute 40 left until halftime. Tornadoes have it up over half court. Katie back to Rachel. Jenna on the wing. Ryder's guarding her for Sock.
Moving the ball around, trying to get a good look. Don't want to force anything up here with a 12-9 lead with a minute and 20 seconds left.
Katie dishes out to Reisinger. She takes it back out. Wachowski, Chapman, back to Rachel, over to Pizzoli. Dadsy grabs the loose ball for Sock. She went underhand to the hoop, didn't fall, gets her own rebound, and that one drops for Izzy Dadsy. Lancers cut the lead to 1, 12-11. Red Tornadoes, 50 seconds left until half. We do have a whistle.
Yeah, they're going to get a foul on Ellis. She pushed Alyssa from the back, going for the ball. It's going to be her second. Mount Carmel's going to have it out of bounds underneath.
Pizzoli going to inbound, and credit to Alyssa Reisinger. Dadsy is all over her underneath, and she's adapting her game throughout this first half, trying to make some moves, moving around the court to get passes in other spots where she's not normally at. So big credit to her. She's going for this loose ball now. Pizzoli's shot didn't go, and Dadsy ends up with it.
Mount Carmel's going to get back. Good hands. 2-on-1. Kick. Oh. They didn't call a kick there, and I think the place is going to explode. 33 seconds here for Mount Carmel, holding on a 1-point lead.
Katie going to inbound. Out to Pizzoli. We're approaching 30 seconds till half and counting.
Yeah, Mount Carmel's going to hold for the last shot. No one's guarding her. 20 seconds left. At worst, you want to go into half with a 1-point lead.
Rachel, Chapman, Pizzoli. Tornadoes have some movement going here. Wachowski. Under 5 seconds. Katie Wachowski bombs a 3. It doesn't drop. And that is going to be the end of the first half with your score. Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 12. Loyalsock Lancers 11. And you could see that, you know, Coach Jacobson for Loyalsock was the happiest guy in the gymnasium walking off after the first half, clapping very exuberantly for his squad, because this one is a 1-point game. Of course, a lot of basketball left. Tornadoes have it 12-11 at the half, and we'd like to once again thank our sponsor, UMB Bank. like to welcome everybody back to WKMC. Those of you watching the District 4 championship game. Mount Carmel area holding a 12-11 lead at the break. Hodge, you going to take care of some stats for us before we start third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, not very high scoring here, so it's a little easy for me. Jenna Pizzoli leads Mount Carmel with 4 points, followed by Rachel Wikoski with that big 3, and then, Reisinger's in the scoring book with 2, Katie Wikoski with 2, and Chapman with the 1 foul shot. For Loyalsock, Ellis is leading the team with 3, also with Danzy, number 30, has 3 points for Loyalsock.
Third quarter underway. Mount Carmel with possession.
And Loyalsock comes out in that same man-to-man we saw in the first half.
They go right inside to Reisinger.
Well, she maybe had a shot at the layup there, but looked to pass and got knocked out of her hands. Carmel with a little 4-low set. They get it in, they get a 5-second call. Loyalsock very, very aggressive on the out of bounds, but that happened to Mount Carmel a couple times.
Chapman up to Pizzoli. To Katie.
Loyalsock, they're staying man-to-man. They look opposite for Alyssa.
Chapman, Reisinger. To Katie. Inside. Rachel turns around, goes outside. She's on the wing, takes the 3 shot, and it drops her second big one out of game for number 21. Rachel Wikoski with her second 3, 15-11 Red Tornadoes, 7 minutes left in the third.
We said it multiple times in the first half. Loyalsock is really baiting the Wikoskis, and when Klokas gets in there to shoot, and
Ellis, 3 shot for Sock, doesn't drop. Loose. Possession is going to stay with Loyalsock.
hit off a couple different hands there, but like I mentioned, Mount Carmel really is going to have to find that third scorer. And right now, it's Rachel Wikoski with 2 threes. 2 big ones at 2 key moments that, start the second half here. Give her some confidence.
Izzy Dadsey going to inbound to Ryder. Ryder with the shot. Doesn't drop.
Good box out by Wikoski there. Again, she hit the 3 and it came down, played good defense. Has a great box out, not letting Ellis get her own rebound.
She's going to bring it up the floor for the Tornadoes, who have a 15-11 lead with 6:37 and counting left in the third quarter. Pizzoli to Katie. Rachel drives.
She's going to pull it there again, Aaron.
Dadsey was all over it, and here comes Ryder for Sock. Ryder went to the hoop, no call. And Katie Wikoski has it back for the Big Red. Back up the floor. They're moving. Chapman to Reisinger. Shot.
And one. Beautiful pass, beautiful touch pass. They get technical.
Alyssa's shot drops. She's going to head to the stripe.
I'm not sure who they're calling a technical. I think for spiking the ball, though. Going to get a technical on Alyssa after the basket. But right before that scenario, it was great touch passing by Mount Carmel from Wikoski to Chapman to Alyssa to get the easy layup in the and one. And Alyssa's going to shoot this and one here. And then I believe Loyalsock's going to go down and shoot 2 because I believe the technical was called on Alyssa Reisinger.
Foul shot does rim out, so 17-11 Red Tornadoes.
Yep, so now they're going to go to the other end, and Loyalsock is going to shoot 2 foul shots for the Alyssa Reisinger technical. Not sure, it looked like the ball was spiked after it went through the hoop, so I'm not sure if that was the reason or if maybe something was said.
Ryder knocks down the first for Loyalsock. She's going to head to the stripe for her second. And the second one doesn't fall. Ryder cuts the lead. It's 17-12 Red Tornadoes. Just want to give a quick shout out to Adeline Shu, who ran down to the scorer's table for us to get Ryder's information, so we set the record straight. So thanks, Adeline, for doing that for us here at the Jungle.
Yeah, we try to be 100% here, and we don't want to be getting anyone's name wrong.
Nice jump on it by Rachel, but Sock's going to maintain control. Abdul Hakim to the hoop, doesn't fall.
Over the back. We're going to get over the back on Danzy.
Over the back on Dadsey, and you could tell the emotion is starting to play a big role for both squads. They want it. They're going after it.
That's going to be Danzy's second. Or no, sorry, that's going to be her third. Her third of the game. Wikoski's
going to bring it up the floor. Katie to Rachel. 6 minutes left in the third and counting, 17-12 Big Red. Jenna, top of the key, drives, shot, doesn't go. Dadzi with the rebound and a whistle.
Get a walk. They're gonna get a walk. Thought maybe they were gonna get a foul on Katie Wikoski there, but walked before. Good hustle up by Mount Carmel.
Katie gonna inbound to Chapman. Top key, Rachel inside, Pizzoli.
Look opposite.
Chapman wing, Katie Wikoski. Tornado's working it around, trying to get offensive look.
They're getting in their offensive set here, calling out a set.
Katie Wikoski, 3-shot. Doesn't fall. Abdul Hakim snagged the board for Sock.
They're gonna get a foul. Looked like it was a tie-up. One official overruled the other one. They're gonna get a hold. They're gonna get a hold on Jenna Pizzoli.
That's her second.
Okay, a little confusion there, Aaron, by the officials. I think one had a jump ball and he overruled them.
Dadzi inbounds to her sister. She passes it back. Is he going to bring it up court? Chapman sneaking up on her. I thought she was going to get it. Great defense by Ava. Sock maintains control. Whistle.
Trying to get that on Chapman. Let's get a little quick whistle here now. Chapman, her second. Loyalsock's going to get a full timeout.
At the break, Mount Carmel area 17, Loyalsock 12, 5:15 left in the third. So this is the District 4 AAA basketball championship. Both teams playing their hearts out. Both teams will advance to the PIAA tournament, and that tournament begins on Friday, March the 10th. The winner of this one is going to be hosting the runner-up in District 2. So District 4 champion, winner of this one will host the runner-up in District 2. And the runner-up in this game will host the runner-up in District 3. So those will both be first-round matchups, and they will both be taking place on Friday, March 10th. Then in District 4 third-place game earlier, Bloomsburg defeated Southern Columbia, so Bloomsburg clicked their ticket to the state playoffs, and they'll be taking on the District 2 champ also next Friday. All right? March Madness is upon us, Hodge.
It is.
And we have it here today, a great one here at Milton. Dadzi inbounds, Ellis, corner shot, and she knocks it down the three-pointer.
Nice. Really nice shot there in the corner by Ellis.
Julie Ellis with the three, 17-15 Red Tornadoes.
Good. Almost like a timeout to get that play drawn up by Coach Jacobson.
Pizzoli to the hoop, and the finish. 2 points for number 10. 19-15 MCA.
She almost had a steal there. Gotta get back. Mount Carmel stop ball.
Dadzi over to Ellis. To the hoop. And Reisinger with a board. Chapman up to Katie. Cross half court.
You're thinking about it, Aaron. Jenna was thinking about it.
Pizzoli was going to shoot that from the Milton Panther over there. And Rachel, three-shot doesn't go. Reisinger snags it, gets it out to Rachel. Katie top of the key over to Jenna, and she bombs it.
Oh, that's one of those tornado shots she said in the interview after the last game.
That was a tornado shot, big time three-point bomb for Jenna Pizzoli, 22-15.
You know, we said in that possession before that she was thinking about it. Well, she thought about it there and swished it.
Dadzi answers, cuts the lead to 5, 22-17. Big Red. 3:41 and counting in the third.
And it almost seems like in this game, Aaron, no team can get momentum. You know, Jenna just hit that big three, and Loyalsock goes down and answers right away.
Pizzoli. Katie, three-shot. Off the rim. Dadzi's in there. She snags it.
Coach Jacobson yelling out for his team to push the ball.
Lancers. Over to Abdul Hakim. Ellis, top of the key. She takes the three-shot. Doesn't fall. Chapman, board. Tornado's working it back up. Katie back to Rachel. Around the perimeter. Chapman, top of the key. Three-shot. Doesn't go. Ellis got a hand on a Dadsy rebound up to her sister. Izzy Dadsy dishes to Ryder with the finish. 22-19, Red Tornadoes.
Coach Brown will get a timeout there. Girls look a little gassed. They didn't hustle back on defense. Loyalsock got an easy layup.
Timeout, Mount Carmel.
This championship has delivered and more if you're watching. And we thank you for tuning in on WKMC. And once again, would like to thank our game sponsor, UMB Bank. And overall, Hodge, this District 4 tournament has been amazing. We said it earlier, the semifinals this week on Wednesday at Shamokin were awesome. It's unfortunate that one of these 4 teams can't move on to the state playoffs. All 4 have played impressively throughout the postseason. And I think the difference in this one is, the interior play from Dadsy and all the rest of the Lancers as they're keeping it close. And I think it's anyone's game as we move to the end of the third quarter. 3-point contest right now. And we're going to be in for a treat as we head down to the wire.
Yeah, and you mentioned about the 4 teams. I think, not off the top of my head, but the 4 teams that were left here between Mount Carmel, Loyalsock, Southern, and Bloomsburg, I think between the 4 of them, I don't know if they had more than 20 losses combined. So I know, Mount Carmel's coming in here with 2, Loyalsock with 6. And Bloomsburg and Southern didn't have many. So that just shows how strong the D4, AAA girls basketball was this season.
Yeah, whoever comes out on top of this tournament has earned it. Some great basketball, some of the best girls basketball you're going to see in the state here in 2023. Tornadoes have it. Reisinger, Clokus.
And Mount Carmel clinging to a 3-point lead with 2:30 left. We're going to finish a quarter here for Coach Verano. Mount Carmel.
Rachel. Katie gets it back to Rachel. She's at the top of the key. Making a move. Clokus shot. Doesn't go, but Katie Rukoski gets the board. Tornadoes still have it. Rachel. Pozzoli. 3-point shot off the rim. Rachel gets the offensive rebound.
2 offensive rebounds there by the Rukoski twins. Almost the smallest girls on the court, but they box out and do the right things.
We're under 2 minutes in the third and counting. 22-19 Red Tornadoes. Clokus back out to Rachel Wachowski. She drives to the hoop. Doesn't fall. Clokus gets it. We have a whistle.
And a jump ball. It's going to be Loyalsock's possession. Good take to the basket there, but they had the smaller Danzig twin for Loyalsock, number 23. On Reisinger. It looked like she had position there. They just couldn't get it into her. Now the taller sister checks in and gets back on the offensive end for Loyalsock.
Izzy inbounds to Abdul Hakim's going to bring it up the court for the Lancers. Ryder. Luxemburger inside. Abdul Hakim gets the Dadsy grabs a loose ball and Ryder keeps it. Dadsy baseline drives. And we have a whistle by the refs.
They're going to get a foul on Alyssa, I believe, Alyssa Reisinger. I think they're going to get her with a reach. They're going to get that on, it is going to be called on Alyssa. It's going to be her 3rd.
Izzy Dadsy going to head to the stripe. First one rims out. Ellis and Kennedy check back in for Loyalsock. Dadsy for her 2nd. Junior knocks down that one, cuts the lead to 2. 22-20 Red Tornadoes, 1:15 left in the third. Clokus. Pozzoli top of key. Over to Rachel, she's driving to the hoop. Rims off the front, Ellis grabs it. Nice defensive awareness by Pozzoli to get it, but her shot doesn't fall. Ellis gets it again for Sock. Kennedy up to Ryder. Fans wanted a walk call, but there's no whistle.
Yeah.
Kennedy working it around, Ryder. Ellis setting up the offense. Inside, Ellis to the hoop. No shot. Reisinger got the board, but it was knocked out. And Tornado's going to maintain control.
Real smart defense there by Alyssa Reisinger. She didn't even jump. She just put her hands up. She didn't want to pick up that fourth foul. And just her presence got the Loyalsock offender to miss that layup.
Chapman inbounds to Rachel. Under 30 seconds in the third.
Trap.
Over to Chapman. Ava dishes to Pizzoli. Jenna. Back to Chapman.
They're going to settle in here, hold for one, try to get a good one.
Yep. Rachel put the fist up and underneath 10 seconds. Jenna to the hoop. And it drops. Big bucket for the Big Red. 2 more for number 10. The senior's going to head to the stripe.
You know, Aaron, we're up here, and the fans sitting next to us, we're waiting for that ball to fall. It seemed like it stayed on the rim there for a few extra seconds, and it fell for Jenna.
There's a moment frozen in time.
I think that maybe the fans standing up hoping it went in knocked it in.
Pizzoli knocks down the free throw. 25-20 Red Tornadoes. Under 5 seconds left in the third. Sock, Ryder to the hoop. She hits it. She's having a big game for Sock tonight. And at the end of 3, our score, Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 25, Loyalsock Lancers 22. 3-point game, Hodge, as we head into the fourth.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier in the third quarter, you know, Jenna Pizzoli hit that huge 3, and Loyalsock went right down the floor and answered with a nice, easy layup, and same thing happened there. Jenna Pizzoli capitalized on a 3-point play, you know, with 5 seconds left, but Loyalsock got the ball and got it down the court. They got a nice layup as time expired to cut the lead to 3. You know, every time someone gets momentum, the other team takes it away. So these 8 minutes here for both teams are going to be huge.
1 more quarter left in the district championship, and we are here at the Jungle in Milton, and we're sure that this last quarter is going to be filled with emotion, heading down to the wire. Winner gets district gold. Runner-up, of course, gets the silver, but still advances to the PIAA tournament.
Yeah, too, and going into this fourth quarter, fouls are going to come into play with Alyssa Reisinger from Mount Carmel. She has 3, and also for Loyalsock, Danzy, number 30, she has 3. And those are the 2, you know, key components of both offenses in the paint there. So it's going to be, you know, one of those picks up another foul. It might be a chess match here with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Starting 5 on the floor for the Red Tornadoes to begin the fourth quarter.
Well, here we go, Aaron.
Tornadoes have it, and we are underway. 8 minutes till district championship is decided.
If you're watching at home, settle in. They're going to get a blocking foul. Jenna's putting her head down there the last couple possessions, going right to the basket. She's getting rewarded with either, you know, making the layup and adding one or getting a foul call. That was on Ryder, her second.
Katie going to inbound to Reisinger. Shot. Doesn't go. Offensive board by Reisinger. 2 of them. And it does go out of bounds. And Tornadoes are going to maintain possession.
Yeah, listen, on the second opportunity, just got too far under the rim and wasn't able to get the shot up.
Jenna inside. Katie out to Alyssa. Shot. And it drops. Nice bucket for number 42.
That's another component there. If they could bring the defenders up and guard Reisinger, if she's going to hit that foul line jumper, that's going to open up the middle for the other Mount Carmel players.
27-22 Red Tornadoes. 7:25 left in the fourth. Dadsy.
Now, we're just talking about momentum, Aaron. Mount Carmel has some here with the big bucket by Reisinger. See if they can get a stop on defense.
Kennedy works into Luxemburger. Ellis outside. Dadsy drives, shot. And it drops.
Back and forth we go.
And Izzy Dadsy is going to head to the stripe. And the girls on both teams, they're just pumped up big time as we head into this fourth quarter.
They're going to get that on Alyssa. It's going to be her 4th.
Lot on the line.
Right now, it looks like Coach Verano's going to ride with her star center, Alyssa Reisinger, with her 4 fouls.
Doesn't drop, and so far a good decision because she gets that rebound.
Gets the rebound, yep.
Pizzoli to Lukoski. Over to Jenna. She's driving to the hoop. And we have a whistle.
We have a blocking foul, and Jenna Pizzoli, I mentioned the last possession, Jenna, this second half, is putting her head down and going to the basket. You know, right before the third quarter ended, she got rewarded with the and one, and she's done it twice here to start the fourth quarter. She's putting her head down and going to the basket.
And she's going to head to the stripe, try to increase this 3-point lead.
You know, Aaron, and as we mentioned, you know, we talked about foul trouble. You know, Alyssa Reisinger picked up her 4th foul on the last possession for Mount Carmel, and there, number 30, Danzy, just picked up her 4th foul for Loyalsock.
They've been battling underneath all game long, both of them with 4 fouls.
Both bigs with 4 fouls here with 6:51 left to go.
Pizzoli knocks down a second. Tornado's lead is back up to 5, 29-24, 6:50 left in this one. Dadsey to the hoop, shot, doesn't go. Katie Witkoski grabs the loose ball, and she's moving.
Now the thing is here for Mount Carmel, they know Danzy has her 4th foul, just like they did there. You can't force it, though. You know, if she's going to foul, she's going to foul, but you can't try to run your offense to force her to foul, because then you get an errant shot like Loyalsock just had there.
Chapman to the hoop. Uncontested, doesn't go. Reisinger board, doesn't drop. Katie Witkoski with another board. Gets to Rachel, goes inside to Alyssa.
Ooh, they got an injury. They have an injury. You know, the old rule is you don't stop the ball when the team has possession, but there was a slow up there where, you know, Mount Carmel brought the ball back out and were dribbling around the paint, so it was a good time to stop the possession there and get the injured player off the floor.
And number 30, Elena Dadsey, leaving under her own power for Sock.
Yeah, it looked like she was grabbing her nose there. Might have caught one to the nose. Hopefully, hopefully for Loyalsock, she can get back in for Coach Jacobson here.
And Witkoski's going to inbound for the Red Tornadoes.
Now this 6-13 is big. Now Danzy has her 4th foul, but she went out with an injury. So, you know, Coach Jacobson had to put her on the bench. So, see if Mount Carmel can go inside.
Katie Witkoski, 3 doesn't go. Rachel gets the board.
The Witkoski twins don't give up.
Chapman shot for a 3. She gets her own rebound and hits it on the 2-point putback, 31-24 Red Tornadoes.
3 offensive rebounds in that possession from Mount Carmel, and it came from 2 of the smallest girls and then the 3rd smallest girl on the team.
Ryder, no good. Witkoski gets it. She launches it to her sister. Dadsey tipped it, but Rachel still kept it. Possession for Red Tornadoes. Jenna grabs the loose ball, 5:32 and counting, 31-24. And Rachel Witkoski just rims out.
That's at least her 2nd or 3rd one that was in and out. The roof was going to explode if that one went in though, Aaron.
Definitely would have. Ryder gets it over to Izzy Dadsey, and Sock going to slow things up. Again, they have that injury to Elena Dadsey. Abdul Hakim. Luxemburger tried to work it inside.
It's going to be tipped by Mount Carmel. It's going to stay Loyalsock's possession. Good hands, though, by Mount Carmel, because Loyalsock had a girl curling off the screen there. Looked like she might have had an opportunity to get fouled or get a layup. But quick hands by Mount Carmel to get the knock away.
Abdul Hakim gets it in to Ryder. Inside to Dadsey.
Good jump ball.
We do have a jump from the scrum in there.
I believe it's going to stay Loyalsock because Mount Carmel got it to start the quarter. Coach Jacobson and Loyalsock's going to get a timeout, a full timeout.
And Elena Dadsey just came over from the trainers, so
yeah, that might have been a timeout to see if she can get her back in a little quicker.
High awareness, you know, strategic timeout just to see if he can get his stud back in there as he heads down the stretch. Again, you called it earlier, Hodge, though, 4 fouls on her.
Yeah,
so
it's a key moment for Loyalsock. I mean, she's still available to come back in. I mean, she's standing with her team. They listen to Coach Jacobson right now, so she's still able to come back in even with her 4th foul. So if Loyalsock can, you know, get a couple baskets here and cut the lead with her off the floor, you know, that would be huge for Coach Jacobson. And you know, Coach Verano and Mount Carmel, they got to attack the inside. You know, Chapman and Witkoski both got offensive rebounds there, and you know, Chapman ended up getting a little runner to fall for Mount Carmel. You know, inside the paint, you know, it's a big difference when, you know, you're missing that key component that was, you know, in the paint the whole game for Loyalsock.
Starting 5 on the floor for the Red Tornadoes. Dadsey does not check back in for the Sock. And they have possession.
Little box set here, out of bounds.
Luxemburger going to inbound. Alyssa tips it away. Abdul Hakim grabs it.
Good hands by Alyssa there.
Luxemburger over to Abdul Hakim. Dadsy, shot. Doesn't go. Reisinger board.
It was close. It was close, Aaron. It was Coach Jacobson won it over the back. It's a close one, but no call.
Katie over to Rachel. 31-24 with 4:23 and counting left in this one. District 4 AAA championship. Pozzoli.
Oh. Clear foul there that was missed.
Rachel.
The little hockey check. You know, they can't call everything, but that was right in front of him, and it was a hip check.
Tried to go inside Reisinger, kicks it back out. Rachel Wachowski working perimeter. Tornadoes Katie.
Jenna had position. Jenna had a good seal there on her, the Loyalsock defender. They just couldn't get it into her. And Danzy went to the table to check back in, Aaron.
Next stop, time stop, she's going to be in there. Pozzoli.
I think they're going to get a block away from the ball. They're going to get that number 13 for Loyalsock. They get that on Ryder.
And there she comes, number 30, Elena Dadsy checks back in for Sock.
Now she's coming back in with the 4 fouls.
Tornadoes up 31-24, 3:39. Little homage to Mount Carmel there with the 3:39 left in this one.
Mount Carmel's gonna get back.
Dadsy. She's gonna bring it up over half court. Abdul Hakim.
Oh, they threw it away. I thought maybe Mount Carmel might have deflected it there, but just an errant pass by Loyalsock. And I know Coach Jacobson's been trying to go to that little pick and roll and hit the girl roll, and it's been there. They just aren't able to get the pass there, and a couple times they had her and just turned it over. They tried it more in the first quarter and second quarter. They got away from it a little bit, but it's there if they can make the pass.
Rachel.
You have to pick up a dribble. I believe a ball was tipped off the Loyalsock's defender's knee. I think the refs are going to meet here. I think they're going to get this call. They're going to get this call right. They're going to overturn it. Yeah. Rachel brought the ball down around. They hit it right off the Loyalsock defender's knee, and anytime a defender touches it, it can't be backcourt. They don't have to have possession of it. It's just any type of touch. The ball's live and it's not a backcourt violation.
Yeah, the MCA student section was getting one of their favorite cheers ready after that call.
And Mount Carmel just turned it away there, though, unfortunately, after they got the ball back. They have to know there's no shot clock here in high school basketball with 2:54 left to go. Don't want to force things.
Sock has it. Abdul Hakim. Chapman's on her. Over to Ryder.
Looking to go inside.
Dadsy on her return.
Mount Carmel's now doubling down on her. Jenna Pozzoli came down with the double.
Ryder to Ellis. She takes a look. Shot no good. Reisinger board. Alyssa kicks it out to Katie. Tornadoes have it.
There it is. Alyssa just told her, slow down. She gave her the stop sign.
They're up 7. 2:21 left. 31-24 MCA.
When you're a team that likes to go fast and move fast, it's great. But in a moment like this, with a 7-point lead with 2 minutes left, you can't lose right now if you're Mount Carmel.
And Chapman had a wide open shot and she didn't take it wisely. They're slowing it up.
Smart.
Approaching 2 minutes left in this one, and we are now under 2 minutes, and we have a whistle.
There gets that foul, number 23 of Loyalsock, the other Danzy twin. And it's going to be a one-on-one opportunity for Jenna Pozzoli. Big foul shots here for Jenna Pozzoli. It's only a one-on-one opportunity here.
Pozzoli to the stripe, looking to increase the lead for the Tornadoes.
Just short.
Doesn't drop, and Dadsy gets the board.
That might be a little fatigue, Eric. These 5 starters from Mount Carmel are playing a chunk of the minutes, as they are for Loyalsock, too.
Over to Ellis in the corner. Katie on her. Dadsy, 3-shot. Doesn't go. But her sister gets the board and the putback. 2 points for number 30, Elena Dadsy. Cuts the lead to 5, 31-26 with 1:39 left.
yeah, Mount Carmel just didn't box out, and Danzy found her way to the basket and got the layup.
So aside from like one of our games, Hodge, all of them have come down to the wire, and this one's no exception.
Yeah, maybe it's us.
Maybe. In the District 4 PIAA Championship, and you know we do have 139 left in this one, but we appreciate you guys tuning in here on WKMC, and our game sponsor is UNB Bank.
Yeah, Aaron, 31-26 with a minute 39 here. Now, Mount Carmel is in the 1-1 for the rest of the game. Any fouls by Loyalsock, Mount Carmel will shoot 1-1 until it gets to 10, where they'll shoot 2.
Katie gets up to Chapman, to Rachel, to
Nice
Reisinger.
pass. Nice pass.
And that was a beautiful offensive possession for the Red Tornadoes.
That's the easy one you want. You know, like we said, you don't want to force, but if you get an easy one like that, take it.
Abdul Hakim answers to the hoop. Cuts it back to 5. Chapman was running after that loose one a little bit. She got it. Over to Alyssa. And we have a whistle.
That's going to be Danzy's second. And Alyssa Reisinger is going to go to the foul line for a 1-on-1.
Reisinger to the stripe.
Got it, front of the rim.
First one drops for Alyssa. Increases the lead to 6, 34-28.
Yeah, minute 9 left here, and it's gonna speed up here for Loyalsock. Mount Carmel's gonna have to take care of the ball, work the possessions.
The gunslinger knocks down her second, and it's 35-28.
Mount Carmel's still pressing. They're gonna force Loyalsock into, you know, trying to get the ball up the court quick.
Dadsey to the hoop.
That's too quick.
35-30.
Yeah, Mount Carmel, they're really forcing the ball up the court. They slow down.
And there's a whistle.
Yeah, Coach Brown's gonna get a timeout. I think she's gonna talk to her team. She didn't like what she saw there out of that possession. You know, a little fast.
35-30 Red Tornadoes as we approach the end of this one. Classic basketball game for the district championship. 51.4 seconds left. So one of these teams are going to be hoisting that district plaque, getting their district medals, and cutting down the nets. So you guys are in for a treat as we head down the wire. Both of these teams are going to advance to the PIAA AAA playoffs, which will begin on Friday, March the 10th, representing District 4.
Yeah, Aaron, it's a little bit of the same thing in the first half where, you know, a team finally got a little bit of momentum and their team answered back. Right there again, Alyssa Reisinger, you know, she's playing with the 4 fouls. She just knocked down 2 foul shots, but Danzy got the ball, put her head down and went right to the bucket and got the layup.
Rachel inbounds, excuse me, Katie inbound that last one to Jenna Pizzoli. Faked her out and to the
That's
hoop.
the play of the game, Aaron. I'm calling it now. That's the play of the game right there. Wow. What a take by Jenna Pizzoli.
Might have been a district championship take. We'll see how it plays out. 37-30, 30 seconds left. Ryder has it for Sock. Dadsey, Pizzoli with the rebound.
Aaron, it's a 7-point lead and there's still 20 seconds left, but that move and take by Jenna Pizzoli out of the timeout is, you know, we didn't do it all year, but that's the play of the game. That was a huge play by the senior guard, Jenna Pizzoli.
That's what championships are made of.
Yep,
Your key players step up, make big plays.
You know, like we mentioned, she put her head down here in the second half and went to the basket, and she was rewarded there. She did the same thing there, made a nice little crossover move.
Rims out, Dadsey board. Under 20 seconds left. Tornadoes holding a 7-point lead. Sock gonna try to hurry. Dadsey to the hoop, and it drops.
Nice move.
Cuts the lead to 5 with 10 seconds left.
Nice take there by Danzy. Nice little step through.
And we had a fast pace here in the 4th quarter at this timeout. You could probably take a collective breath with us at this timeout if you're joining us for the broadcast, because this one's been fast paced here down the wire. Tornadoes have a 37-32 lead with 10 seconds left.
Now Mount Carmel's going to have to inbound this ball underneath their own basket, so they're going to have to get a good inbound pass. And then with 10.4, you know, they not necessarily need to cross the half-court line, but Loyalsock's obviously going to come out and foul, you know, if they don't get a steal on the inbound. And it's going to come down to, you know, Mount Carmel hit some foul shots here to ice the game. Now, Coach Verano, you know, I mentioned 10.4, you know, they could run around in the backcourt, and if Loyalsock can't get them, they don't have to cross to the front court because it's a 10-second violation in high school basketball. So play a little keep away, you know, try to get some time off the clock if Loyalsock is unable to, you know, get the steal on the inbound here.
Teams break from the timeout. Katie Witkoski going to inbound for the Tornadoes. Here come the final 10 seconds, Hodge.
Yeah, Jenna right there right away.
Jenna back to Katie. Counting down 5 seconds.
Here you go, Aaron.
4, 3, 2, 1 second, and the Tornadoes have a district championship. 37-32. Big dub for the Big Red in the District 4 PIAA championship. Valiant effort by the Lancers. As runners-up, of course, they will advance also to the PIAA championship tournament, which will begin next week. And what a game for the Red Tornadoes and Coach Lisa Verano, capping a great season, improving to 25-2 and getting the District 4 championship.
You know, we talked about it at halftime to ourselves. We said second half adjustments was going to be huge. And Coach Verano came out and she, you know, maybe had the conversation with Jenna Pizzoli and said, hey, you need to take over this game. And boy, you know, Jenna ended this game with 16 points. She had a huge third quarter, you know, and she had 16 points and she only hit 1 3. You know, Jenna Pizzoli is usually known for hitting her 3-pointers, and she only had 1 today. And Alyssa Reisinger ended the game with 10, and like we mentioned, we had to have a third scorer for Mount Carmel, you know, to win the game. And you know, Rachel Witkoski came out with 2 big 3-pointers, and had you know, 6 points. That was key because you know Chapman and Pizzoli are usually your 3-point shooters, and for Rachel Witkoski to come out and hit 2 3-pointers, you know, it might look small in the box score, but they were huge for Coach Verano and Mount Carmel.
And fittingly, as you talked about those 2 players, as you guys have been following along all season, we've named our Hollywood Pizza Player of the Game, and we have co-players of the game for this district championship, and those co-players of the game, of course, are number 10, Jenna Pizzoli, and number 21, Rachel Witkoski. All of the Tornadoes played awesome for the district crown, but those are our 2 players of the game. And you can notice on screen, the ladders are out, the net is coming down, and we are going to bring the medal ceremony to you live here on WKMC. So please stay with us, as both the Lancers and Tornadoes are going to be receiving their district medals. Of course, Loyalsock going to get their silver, and the Red Tornadoes are going to get their gold medals. And we know for a fact, Hodge, that, you know, when the girls get them, they're going to take a bite out of their medals.
Oh, absolutely. And we did get the word at halftime from the athletic director from Mount Carmel that Mount Carmel will now host a home state playoff game. I think we believe it's going to be Friday night.
It's definitely Friday night. PIAA is going to lock everything in tomorrow.
Second place, medals to the Loyalsock Lady Lancers.
And Lancers are going to be getting their district medals first.
Number 4, Hazel Zajac.
So again, we're just going to bring you this medal ceremony. So number 4, Hazel Zajac.
Number 10, Jillian
Number 10, Jillian
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Number 21, Addie Bastian.
Number
Number 30, Elena Doddsey.
Number 30, Elena Doddsey. She came to play today. Great game for her.
Absolutely, huge game.
Number 32, Maddie Wirtz.
35, Ayana Sewell.
Number 35, Ayana Sewell. Number 2, Julie Ellis. Number 11, Riley Brown.
Number 14, Sophia Melito.
Number 14, Sophia Melito.
Juniors, number 5, Bella Melito.
Number 5, Bella Melito.
Number 12, Anna Luxemburger.
Number 12, Anna Luxemburger.
13, Katie Ryder.
Number 13, Katie Ryder.
Number 20, Chloe Kennedy.
Number 20, Chloe Kennedy.
Number 23, Izzy Dodson.
Number 23, Izzy Dadzi.
Number 33, Madeline Luxembourg.
Number 33, Maddie Luxemburger.
Seniors, number 1, Natalia Abdul Hakim.
Number 1, Natalia Abdul Hakim.
Number 15, Ainsley Kennedy.
Number 15, Ainsley Kennedy.
Number 22, Haley Burkheiser.
22, Haley Burkheiser.
Managers, Zoe Reinhardt.
And the PA announcer is going to finish out giving it to the Loyalsock staff. Their head coach is Curtis Jacobson.
Athletic trainer, Jenna Probst. Assistant coach, Jake Siegel. Assistant coach, Jason.
And Loyalsock is going to conclude as the runner-up in District 4. They're 17-7 as they head into the PIAA playoffs. And Hodge, looking into the future, number 30, Elena Dadzy's only a freshman. So Sock's going to have a nice foundation to build off of into the future.
She really came to play tonight. She had the 4 fouls, picked them up in the fourth quarter, but she was really dominant inside, getting Alyssa away from the basket, just being that presence inside the post for, Mount Carmel's guards, trying to get to the basket.
And here are the medals being presented to your district champion, Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes. Number 5, Hannah Forspring.
Number 22, Anna Grace Reno.
Number 22, Anna Grace Reno.
Number 3, Lillian Mowry.
Number 3, Lillian Mowry.
Number 15, Abby Lucas.
Number 15, Abby Clokus.
Number 4, Cameron Cuzzo.
Number 4, Cameron Kotzo.
Number 20, Sydney Reed.
Number 20, Sydney Reed.
Number 2, Ava Chapman.
Number 2, Ava Chapman.
And number 44, Emily Paul.
Number 44, Emily Paul.
And the seniors, number 13, Carly Burkowski.
Number 13, Carly Burkowski.
Number 33, Sarah Soski.
Number 33, Sarah Soski.
Number 21, Rachel Witkowski.
Number 21, Rachel Witkowski.
Number 24, Katie Witkowski.
Number 24, Katie Witkowski.
Number 42, Alyssa Reisinger.
Number 42, Alyssa Reisinger.
And number 10, Jen Pizzoli.
And number 10, Jenna Pizzoli.
The trainer, Tom Swaldy.
Good. Trainer Tom Swaldy.
He was here, Aaron. I seen him. I asked him who was playing here.
He does a great job with all Tornado sports.
Scorekeeper, Frank Morano.
And a scorekeeper, Frank Butch Verano, doing that job for many years for the Red Tornadoes. And a big shout out and congratulations to Butch.
Ty Spears.
Ty Spears, one of the team managers.
Chantel Smalls.
Chantel Smalls, the other team manager.
Coaches, Isabella Steller.
Coach Izzy Steller.
Coach Gary Spears.
Coach Gary Spears. Had the girls strong longhorning today.
Lisa Morano.
And our head coach, the GOAT coach, Coach Lisa Verano of your District 4 AAA
Championship plaque
champions.
to be presented to Mount Carmel.
And Sack is bringing over the plaque. Girls are going to get it. And once again, Hodge, the Tornadoes are cashing in with District Gold as they move on to the PIAA tournament. Of course, last season, they made it to the Eastern Final. In 2021, winning the PIAA state championship. So this team has experience in the state playoffs as they head on the march Signing off from Milton,